Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Everyday English Chat. And today we're talking about something every guy needs once in a while. Something sacred, something refreshing, something that feels like a mini vacation for the soul. Yes, my friends, a boy's day out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That one day when you and the boys escape responsibilities, deadlines, family drama, childhood trauma, and of course, washing the dishes. Just a day to exist, a day to breathe, a day to do absolutely dumb, unnecessary things, but with full commitment. You know, that magical 24-hour period where logic disappears, responsibilities vanish, adulthood pauses, and the only mission is have fun, make memories, and act like you're 17 again. So, buckle up, because I'm about to take you through the entire journey. The planning, the chaos, the food missions, the dumb arguments, the adventures, the laughs, everything that makes a boy's day out the absolute therapy session nobody talks about. Morning vibes. The start of greatness. Let me tell you something. A boy's day out never starts early. If someone suggests 7 a.m., bro, relax. We're going out to enjoy, not fight in a war. So I'm waking up around 9:30, maybe 10 if I'm honest. I stretch like I'm a 60-year-old uncle, crack my neck, check my phone, and see 47 missed messages in the boys' group chat. The classic debate of, where are we going? Who's picking who? Who's bringing the speaker? And who's paying? The last one always gets ignored. Every single time. The energy is already chaotic. Now here's the thing. Boys plan their day exactly like this. Step 1, argue. Step 2, roast each other. Step 3, send memes. Step 4, get distracted. Step 5, finally decide on something that no one originally suggested. And that's the beauty of it. So I grab my phone and send the legendary message. Boys, assemble. Within 30 seconds, boom, replies start exploding. Arham, say less. Danny, I'm already ready. Mikael, what time? Usman, bro, let me eat first. That one friend, I'll shower today for you guys. And someone always says, can someone pick me? My bike's not starting. It never starts. I think it's emotional damage at this point. The ride, the real chaos. Let me tell you, the ride is always the funniest part. One friend is blasting music like we're entering a wrestling match. Another friend is complaining about his life choices. Someone is giving directions even though he has no idea where he is. Someone else is judging everyone's music taste. There is always that one guy who leans forward and says to the driver, Bro, slow down. And then 5 minutes later, bro, why are you driving so slow? The contradictions are part of the charm. The conversations inside the car are pure comedy. Bro, remember that girl you liked in 8th grade? Bro, shut up. Bro, it's been 10 years. Move on. Bro, I said shut up. Followed by laughter so loud the driver almost misses the turn. And during the ride, someone always says, guys, I'm hungry. We literally just left. First stop, food. A religious ritual. Now, a boy's day out is powered by only one fuel. Junk food. Burgers, fries, pizza, shawarma, nuggets. Anything crispy, spicy, cheesy, deep-fried, or with zero nutritional value is immediately approved. So we stop at our favorite food place. The one that's probably not hygienic but has the best flavor on earth. You know the one. As we sit down, we open the menu even though we all already know exactly what we're going to order. But of course, someone must pretend to be fancy. What should I get today? Bro, you've ordered the same thing for 4 years. Calm down. Then the classic argument starts. We'll share fries. No, last time you ate everything. Bro, that's a lie. I literally have video proof. Fake news. After the food arrives, the table goes silent. No talking. Just four boys eating like they haven't been fed in months. That silence, that's sacred. Then, the moment we're done eating, the chaos resumes. Someone spills the drink. Someone steals the last fry. Someone says, "Bro, I'm broke. Can you pay?" Someone else is laughing so hard, the waiter gets confused. By the way, boys split the bill in the most complicated way possible. You pay today, I'll pay next time. You owe me $230 from last week. Bro, I paid for the fries. That's like 80 rupees. Okay, then pay 80 rupees. It never makes sense, but it works. Fun begins. Games, adventure, and peak stupidity. After food, the boys transform into children. Suddenly, we want bowling, go-karting, arcade games, pool table, laser tag, FIFA matches, or just throwing things at each other for no reason. There's always that one guy who acts like he's a professional athlete. You're playing bowling and he suddenly starts giving tips like, "Bro, it's all in the wrist." Relax, Ronaldo, it's bowling. And then there's that one friend who takes every game personally. If he loses, he acts like the world betrayed him. If he wins, he won't let anyone forget it for the next 7 years. The trash talk becomes next level. Bro, you throw like a toddler. Bro, you walk like someone who failed math. That's not even related. I know, but it felt right. Peak male friendships. One moment we're competing in air hockey. Next moment someone is trying to climb somewhere they shouldn't. Next moment we're all laughing so hard the staff is staring at us like we're a circus. That random shopping stop. Here's the funniest thing. Boys never plan to shop on a day out, but somehow it always happens. One friend suddenly says, "Bro, let's go check jackets." And boom. Now we're in a store judging each other's fashion sense. Bro, that shirt makes you look unemployed. Bro, that jacket is good, but not on your face. That makes zero sense. I know, but it felt right. No one actually buys anything, but we'll spend 45 minutes giving each other the worst fashion advice. The real magic. Just being together. This is the part people don't talk about. A boys' day out isn't about the food or the games or the jokes. It's about that moment, usually when we're sitting somewhere, chilling, maybe grabbing ice cream, maybe sitting in the car in silence, when we all realize, damn, this is actually nice. Life gets busy. Everyone has responsibilities. Everyone has stress. Everyone is dealing with something quietly. But when the boys get together, it's like your heart gets fresh air. It's therapy disguised as stupidity, healing wrapped inside jokes, comfort hidden in nonsense. The midday walk. 0 goals, maximum energy. After all the games, all the trash talk, all the screaming at each other like we're in an emotional soap opera, the boys decide, let's go somewhere else. Where? No idea. The plan is that there is no plan. This is peak boy logic. So we're walking around the mall, the street, the park, wherever we randomly ended up with absolutely zero destination, but the vibes, immaculate. Every 2 minutes, someone says, "Bro, look at that." At what? I don't know, just look. And another guy is giving a running commentary. "Bro, this place changed so much." "Bro, it's the same since 2014. "No, bro, the air feels different." Okay. We walk like NPCs wandering around with no mission. The supermarket chaos. Why are we even here? At some point, one of the boys, always that one friend, decides, "Bro, let's go into this supermarket." Why? For what? What do we need? Nothing. But we walk in anyway because boys are allergic to saying no. Inside the supermarket, we turn into 5-year-olds. We press random buttons, pick up items we don't need, argue over chocolates, smell shampoos for no reason, pretend we know how to compare prices, act like we're buying groceries for a family of 4. One guy starts pushing the trolley even though we don't have anything in it. One guy is smelling candles like he's reviewing them for a YouTube channel. One guy is reading the back of a cereal box like it's world history. And someone always says, "Bro, this reminds me of childhood." How? Why? No one knows. Then we end up buying something extremely unnecessary, like candy, gum, a weird flavored drink, or chips with a flavor that should not exist. But we buy it anyway because it's the law of boys' day out. Ice cream break, a sacred tradition. After the supermarket adventure, someone says the magic words, "Bro, ice cream?" Instant yes, no debate, no hesitation. It's the universal code of brotherhood. So we walk into the ice cream place like we own the place. We stand there staring at flavors we've seen 100 times before. A friend who always picks chocolate pretends to consider mango. Another one is debating pistachio like it's a life decision. Someone else is giving a TED Talk on why vanilla is underrated. And then there's always that one guy. "Bro, I'm lactose intolerant." 5 minutes later, he buys ice cream anyway. And we all support him because boys encourage risky behavior that makes no sense. As we sit down with our ice creams, something beautiful happens. The conversation slows down, the chaos takes a little break, the laughter softens into a comfortable silence. This, right here, is the heart of a boy's day out. You're sitting with your friends, eating something sweet, letting the day breathe a little bit. You look around and think, "Man, I needed this," even if you don't say it out loud. The golden hour, the aesthetic moments none of us admit. One thing about boys, we pretend we're not emotional. We pretend we're not soft. But catch us outside during golden hour, we turn into poets. The sun starts setting, the sky goes orange, pink, purple, and suddenly one of the boys says, "Bro, look at the sky." And the rest of us stare at it like we're main characters in a movie. Someone takes a picture, but denies it. No, bro, I'm checking my notifications." Yeah, right. Someone says something deep. "Bro, life is crazy." I know, bro, but that's the beauty of it. And then another friend ruins the moment. "Bro, shut up. You sound like a philosopher who failed math." But even while joking, we all feel that little warmth in the chest. There's something special about hanging out with your boys while the sun sets. It reminds you that childhood didn't really end. It just evolved. The evening cruise, the most underrated part. Now listen to me carefully. Evening drives with the boys hit different. The windows are down, the air is cool, the playlist is perfect. Everything from old school bangers to heartbreak songs we pretend we don't like, but secretly sing along to. In the car, someone always becomes the DJ. "Bro, no, not this song." "Bro, yes, this song is elite." "Bro, your playlist is trash." "Bro, shut up, I have taste." You have something, but it's not taste. Then the driver accelerates slightly and everyone goes, "Woo!" Over what? Nothing. Just pure male energy. And of course, the emotional songs start playing. Suddenly, a guy looking out the window becomes silent. We all know something's up, but we pretend we don't know, because that's male friendship. No uncomfortable questions, just vibes. Just presence. Someone finally breaks the silence. "Bro, you good?" Yeah, just the weather." Bro, it's not the weather. It's life. But we let it slide, because in a car with your friends, even silence feels like the safest place on earth. Juice stop or tea break, this stop is essential. It doesn't matter where we are, Karachi, Lahore,
Delhi, Dubai, London, wherever, boys everywhere make this exact same decision. Bro, let's have chai, juice, or energy drink. It's universal. So we pull up to a small roadside stall or cafe. The light is dim. The atmosphere is perfect. We sit on cheap chairs like kings. The tea arrives. The smell hits. The vibes reach God level. And then the conversations turn real. Suddenly, we're not talking about games or fries or jackets. We're talking about life. Dreams, stress, relationships, work, goals, fears, family. Every boy's day out has this moment, the unplanned therapy session. Someone opens up a little. Another friend shares something he's been holding in. Someone cracks a joke to lighten the moment. Someone else nods like he's the group therapist. No judgment, no pressure, no drama. Just 4 or 5 guys sitting outside at night with hot drinks, talking about life like old souls. It's funny how boys communicate. We don't say things like, "I appreciate you," or "You mean a lot to me." No. Too emotional. We say things like, "Bro, you're dumb, but you'll be okay." Or, "Bro, I'm here. Don't overthink." Or, "Bro, if anyone messes with you, tell me, I'll fight them." This is our love language. Stupid, but powerful. Night exploring. 0 plans, maximum joy. After the tea break, someone says, "What now?" And this is the moment boys choose something completely random. Maybe a walk by the seaside, a drive to a quiet place, sitting on a cliff, a stroll in the city lights, watching planes take off, listening to music in a parking lot, or just wandering around like we're in a Netflix series. Someone always suggests, "Bro, let's go somewhere peaceful." So we end up at a quiet spot, maybe a viewpoint, a rooftop, a lake, a hill, a roadside, whatever, and suddenly everything slows down. The boys sit in a line or a circle, legs stretched, heads tilted back, looking at the sky like philosophers. Someone says something deep again. "Bro, life is weird." "I know, bro, but that's the beauty of it." Then someone else ruins it. "Bro, why do you talk like a poet who just failed an exam?" But even while joking, the moment feels magical. There's something about being outside late at night with your friends, under the sky, with the city lights in the distance, the cool breeze passing by, that makes you feel alive. You feel young, connected, present, grateful, peaceful in a way that only friends can make you feel. And while we laugh like idiots, throw stones for no reason, take ugly pictures of each other, and make the dumbest jokes, deep down, every guy thinks, "Man, these people, these moments, I'm lucky." We'll never say it out loud, though. We'll tease each other instead. The unplanned dance moment. Every boy's day out has at least one moment where someone, usually the chaotic friend, decides, "Bro, I feel like dancing." And before you know it, we're in a deserted parking lot or somewhere random doing stupid dance moves that look like we're glitching in a video game. Someone tries a TikTok dance, someone else pretends he's in a music video. One guy does the exact same dance move for 10 minutes straight. And someone films it all for blackmail material later. 0 rhythm, 0 coordination, maximum confidence. That's how men dance. It's not about looking cool. It's about looking stupid together. And that's the charm. The boys' karaoke moment. Oh my, this part is legendary. The car becomes the unofficial karaoke studio.
The late night drive, where the real heart opens. There's something magical about driving at night. The roads are empty, the air is cooler, the city lights are blurry, the music hits harder. We're exhausted, but awake, that perfect state where honesty just slips out without warning. And in this moment, The car becomes a therapy room with wheels. Someone starts talking about work pressure. Another talks about family stuff. Someone admits he's been stressed lately. Another quietly listens, patting his shoulder like, "Bro, I gotcha." Male friendships don't need dramatic speeches. They just need presence. Sometimes the best support is just sitting next to someone while they talk. No solutions, no instructions. Just, "I'm here, bro. Say whatever you want." The streetlights pass by like metaphors. We all stare out the window like dramatic movie characters. The song changes. Something emotional plays. Someone whispers, "Bro, change this song before I cry." And the driver says, "Let it play, bro. Let it play." That's when you know it's real. The park stop. Boys on a bench, saving the world. Every boys' day out includes a moment where we park the car, get out, and sit somewhere random. A bench, a ledge, a footpath, a random wall, a viewpoint, a boys' swing, a staircase. Anything. As long as the boys can sit, stretch their legs, and talk nonsense. So we find a quiet park or empty spot and sit down like old uncles who have rediscovered youth. And the conversation? Peak comedy and peak emotions mixed together. The topics jump from, "Bro, remember 5th grade?" to, "Bro, that shawarma was fire," to, "Bro, what are we doing with our lives?" to, "Bro, look at the moon. It looks high definition," to, "Bro, that stray cat is staring at us," to, "Bro, I swear I'm going to become successful." Zero connection, maximum sincerity. One of the boys, usually the quiet one, suddenly said something profound. "You know, we don't take enough breaks. We're always stressed, always rushing. Days like this remind me that life isn't just about surviving, it's about living." Everyone goes silent. Everyone thinks about it. Everyone nods. Then someone breaks the seriousness. "Bro, shut up. Why are you talking like a motivational speaker?" Yet deep inside, we all felt it. The story time session. Confessions and chaos. After the emotional part, the vibes flip instantly. Now it's story time, the most dangerous but funniest segment. Each guy begins confessing ridiculous things from his past. "Bro, remember when you jumped over that wall and fell? Bro, remember when you panicked and lied to that teacher? Bro, remember when you tried to impress a girl and tripped? Bro, remember when you said hi and she didn't hear you, so you pretended you were greeting a tree?" The roasting reaches Olympic level. Someone laughs so hard he starts coughing. Another friend falls backwards on the bench. Someone else face palms dramatically. And the jokes start flowing non-stop. "Bro, you were the definition of confusion." "Bro, your haircut was a crime." "Bro, your dancing scares children." "Bro, your fashion sense is sponsored by stress." But none of it hurts because it's all love disguised as jokes. That's the beauty of it. The unspoken bond. Why these moments matter. There's a moment during every hangout where you pause, not physically, but emotionally, and realize, these people, they get me. Not because they're perfect, not because we talk every day, not because we share everything, but because with them you can be stupid, serious, confused, excited, tired, childish, hopeful, messy, honest, without feeling judged. With the boys, you don't need to pretend. You don't need filters. You don't need to be strong. You can relax your shoulders, laugh like an idiot, admit your fears, share your dreams, talk about mistakes, be your raw, real self. And the boys, they'll accept it all. They'll laugh with you, roast you, support you, protect you, hype you up,
drag you when needed. That bond is rare. That's why a boys' day out hits so deep. Because life gets heavy. Responsibilities pile up. People drift apart. The world gets louder. But these moments, they bring you back to yourself. The what-if talks. Dreams that light up the night. You know the night is hitting when the conversation shifts from jokes to big dreams. One friend says, "Bro, one day we'll be successful." Another says, "Bro, one day we'll go on a trip together, like abroad, full boys vacation." Someone else adds, "Bro, one day I'll have my own business." Another friend mumbles, "Bro, one day I'll finally get over my ex." And we all smile like uncles who have seen too much. Talking about dreams with your friends at midnight hits harder than any motivational speech. Because it reminds you, you're not alone. Everyone has hopes. Everyone wants better. Everyone's trying. The boys encourage each other in the most chaotic, loving way possible. "Bro, you'll do it, trust me." "Bro, you're smarter than you look." "Bro, if anyone becomes rich first, you're buying us food." "Bro, we're all gonna make it." It's funny, but it's real. The music moment. Every song tells a story. At some point, the speaker comes out again. Someone plays a nostalgic song, maybe from school days or early teens, and suddenly, we're transported back in time. We start singing along. Badly, but passionately. Someone closes his eyes like he's performing at a concert. Someone starts drumming on his knees. Another friend is humming off-beat but confidently. Every lyric feels personal. Every memory feels fresh. We don't talk. We just listen. Because sometimes music says the things we can't put into words. The late-night stargaze. Men turn into poets again. If the sky is clear, someone always looks up and says, "Bro, look at the stars." And all of us, suddenly peaceful, look up, like philosophers. The world feels softer. Life feels bigger. Time feels slower. Someone says, "Bro, the universe is huge." Another responds, "Bro, we're tiny." Someone else adds, "Bro, we're overthinking again." Well, yeah, but still, look. It's funny how boys turn deep at night. It's like the stars unlock a hidden emotional mode. We sit there looking at millions of tiny lights, feeling safe, connected, and weirdly grateful. And none of us say it out loud, but we're all thinking the same thing. I wish moments like this lasted a little longer. The time check. Reality returns. Eventually, someone checks their phone and goes, "Bro, it's 2:30 a.m. And suddenly, everything becomes funny again. Someone panics. "My mom thinks I'm asleep. I'm dead." Another friend ignores time entirely. "Bro, relax. Time is an illusion." Another starts stretching like he's preparing for yoga. "Bro, my back is hurting." Let's move. The peaceful moment turns into full comedy in 3 seconds. This is the duality of male friendships. One minute we're philosophers, next minute we're clowns. The "let's go" moment, but no one moves. One friend stands up. "Cello boys, let's go." No one stands. Another friend adjusts himself on the bench. Yeah, let's go. In a bit." Another lies back down. 5 minutes, bro, 5 minutes. These 5 minutes last 25 minutes. Boys don't leave places easily. We're emotionally attached to the vibe. We need closure. Eventually, after half an hour of stretching, yawning, sitting back down, restarting conversations, laughing again, we finally get up. Slowly, dramatically, like tired old men.
The evening wind down, where the day gets real.
The sky is turning orange, that perfect golden aglow. We're all sitting on a random rooftop. Don't ask how we got there because honestly we are not sure. All we know is that rooftops are magically appealing during boys' hangouts. Something about being up high makes the conversation deeper. Suddenly, the jokes soften, the laughter slows, and one of the boys goes, "Guys, I just want to say, I love you all, man." And instantly, in true male fashion, the rest of us respond with, "Bro, shut up before I push you off this roof." Because affection must be disguised. Feelings must be protected. Emotions must wear metal armor. But deep down, we're all feeling it. We're tired, hungry, but so content. The final meal, the most important decision of the day. Now, here comes the real challenge, choosing what to eat. No decision in a boys' day out is more dramatic, more stressful, more relationship threatening than this one. One guy wants burgers, one wants biryani, one wants shawarma, and there is always one who says, "Let's eat something light." Bro, we have been eating all day. This is not a time for lightness. But somehow, magically, we always agree on one universal truth. Fries. Fries go with everything. Fries unite nations. Fries can stop wars. So we hit a late night food spot, ordered enough food to feed a small village, and ate like we hadn't eaten in 3 days. You know the kind of eating when nobody talks? The table goes full silence, only chewing sounds. Nobody cares about calories, manners, or dignity anymore. Just fries, sauces, and the emotional healing that comes from a meal shared with friends. The drive back. Peaceful, quiet, and weirdly emotional. Belly full, heart full, phone battery dead. We pile back in the car, this time with the AC colder, the music softer, and the vibes heavier. Every boy knows this moment. It's that calm, reflective drive home where everyone just stares out of the window like they're in a music video. Street lights passing by, soft music in the background, and life suddenly feels simple, beautiful even. It's the kind of drive where you randomly think, I should start going to the gym again. Man, my friends are actually amazing. I need to drink more water. Tomorrow I'll finally fix my sleep schedule. Spoiler, you won't, but the intention feels great. They drop off tradition. Dropping each friend home is a ritual, and every guy does the same thing, the goodbye conversation outside the car that lasts longer than the actual hangout. Alright bro, take care. Yeah, message when you reach. Alright, I'm going. Okay bro. Alright. Acha chalta hu. हाँ जाओ. And they still don't move. In the end, someone finally breaks it with, "Okay, khuda hafiz for real." The post-day reflection. The best part. Finally home, door closed, shoes off, bed calling your name. You lie down and think, man, that was a good day. No planning, no expectations, just pure, raw friendship, jokes, food, random adventures, slight stupidity, and a whole lot of memories. A boy's day out isn't about doing something extraordinary. It's about feeling free for a little while, laughing until you can't breathe, forgetting all the stress that usually sits on your shoulders, and reminding yourself, my friends, they keep me sane. Because the truth is, life gets busy. We grow up, responsibilities multiply, schedules collide. But a boy's day out, that's like hitting refresh on your soul. And when you finally sleep that night, one last thought crosses your mind. We definitely need to do this again. Even though it will take 6 weeks of coordinating the group chat. And that, my beautiful people, was today's episode of the Everyday English Chat. A tribute to messy plans, stupid decisions, unexpected laughs, and the brotherhood that holds it all together. If you enjoyed this little trip, stick around. This move where this came from. Until next time, stay happy, stay young at heart, and keep your circle close. Peace out.